Axie Infinity V2 is officially dead. Let's talk about it. According to an article published in the Lunation, or Axie Infinity's official Substack, we are now entering Phase 3 of Origin Season 0. I think the main key point here in Phase 3 is that they are officially killing Axie Infinity Classic or V2 because they will be moving the SLP rewards from V2 to Axie Infinity Origin rank gameplay. But we will be discussing all these key points and we will be reading through this article so we can explain to you what should you be expecting in Phase 3. So, another key point that they mentioned here is that NFT runes and charms are here, and this requires SLP and moon shards. So, NFT runes and charms has been one of the most discussed sync or burning mechanism for SLP, and hopefully this will solve the SLP problems and stabilize the SLP's price. The team also mentioned that they have adjusted the leaderboard rewards, tweaked the crafting and disenchanting systems, made balancing changes, and more. They also left a very important disclosure. As the team continue to improve the game and work towards a Season 1 launch, all rewards, crafting costs, card balancing, and other components of the game are subject to significant tuning and changes during Season 0. With this, I highly recommend that you don't buy a new team for Season 0 because whatever happens in Season 0 will greatly affect the Season 1 launch. So if a team managed to break the game or to be the top meta, expect changes for Season 1. So I highly recommend that you don't buy a new team for Season 0 even if there's new SLP mechanics. But if you are really decided, just be very careful with your investment and at least buy a tier 1.5 or tier 2 team. Tier 1 will most likely be changed in Season 1. So these are the key points for Phase 3. Introducing Smooth Love Potion, balance changes, leaderboard rewards, crafting changes, disenchanting, blockchain runes and charms, moonshard and reward changes, matchmaking and victory star changes, and stickers. Let's read the article part of the main point for this video. Season 0 Smooth Love Potion, or SLP. As planned, we will be moving SLP over from Axie Infinity Classic V2 to Axie Infinity Origin V3 as part of Phase 3. This means that SLP emission will be completely turned off from V2 on August 12 at 9:30 a.m. GMT plus 7. Officially, Axie Infinity Classic V2 is now dead because nobody will play it because the SLP emission will be transferred to Axie Infinity Origin unless you really love V2. One major benefit of transitioning to Origin from Classic is expanded abilities to balance the SLP economy. Thus, the design of the SLP reward system with Origin is being tuned in a way aligned with that goal. Again, a lot of people or players during the V2 or the Classic era have been itching or begging for burning mechanisms. And now, Axie Infinity Origin is now equipped with new burning mechanisms. Similar to Classic, SLP will continue to be only distributed in PvP rank mode when player win battles, and the higher rank that one is competing in, the more SLP rewards they will receive per win. However, of course, a major difference in Origin will be that SLP is required to craft various charms and runes. Again, the burning mechanism. The new mint system will be reduced from 14 days to 7 days for SLP. So you can now withdraw from 14 days to 7 days. However, no SLP will be allowed to be minted during Season 0 30 days as we monitor the system. If any bug, abuse, or exploits are found in SLP emissions, players may have SLP taken away before it can be minted. So, don't expect to withdraw your SLP within the first 30 days. SLP can be gained, but it can be minted. So you cannot withdraw your SLP. Now let's look at the SLP rewards distribution. For the people who don't know, Ronin 1, Ronin 2, and Ronin 3 are the categories for earning. It depends on the number of minted Axies that you're using on your team. You have to remember that free Axies won't give you rewards. So Ronin 1 is if you are using one Axie, Ronin 2 is if you're using two, and Ronin 3, of course, if you're using the whole team. Now, let's look at the charts. So based on this, your reward will start at bore 4. So if you're using a full team of minted Axies, you will be getting 1 SLP per win. But if you're using 2 or 1, you won't be getting anything. That continues until bear 4. So on bear 4, if you are using 1 minted Axie on your team, you'll be getting 1 per win. But if you are using 3, you'll be getting 3 to 4. Then 5 to 6 for Tiger. Wow, 7 to 10 by Dragon, and then 14 for Challenger. So, based on this chart, they also lowered the SLP rewards because if we put it on the MMR bracket, we can say that Challenger are the 3K MMRs, and 14 is around 2.7. No, it's just around 2.1 to 2.2 back then, if I remember it correctly. So they have lowered the SLP rewards, maybe just to balance the price of SLP. Then we also have the leaderboard rewards. According to the article, they have adjusted this one. So AMX MAXS per player, the top one will have 600,000. Wow. That's, I believe, 600 AXS because one MAXS is 1,000. Sorry, one AXS is 1,000 MAXS, so that's 600 AXS. That's very, very good for the top one. Then 480, 384. So they also lowered the leaderboards rewards because I believe back then you can also have AXS even if you rank 300k. I don't know, I can't remember correctly, but I believe I'm right. Let me know in the comment section if I am mistaken. Now let's discuss the other important key point for Phase 3, the NFT runes and charms. Why do I believe that this is a very important key point? It's because this is another revenue stream for the players. If you are a grinder in Axie Infinity Origin and you also manage to get the luck at gachas, you can earn a lot by selling the runes and charms that are sought after by people like me who don't have time to grind those moon shards. Beginning Season 0, we are excited to announce the launch of the ERC 1155 tokens in NFT runes and charms, or Ronin runes and charms. Don't be afraid by this jargon. This is just Ethereum token standard for efficient trading of non-fungible tokens. So what makes Ronin runes and charms unique? Require SLP to craft, burning mechanism, can be minted onto the blockchain. Thank you, ERC 1155. Can be bought, sold, gifted using the marketplace. Again, thank you, ERC 1155. Each Ronin rune and charm will cost a small fee to mint into the blockchain. This is paid in AXS and is pegged at 3 USD of AXS per rune/charm. Now, this is weird because AXS is the governance token, and now we're using it. They're adding a utility to it to be used as a gas fee for minting, which is weird because it should have been SLP. So, anyways, this fee is paid each time a rune or charm is minted on the to the blockchain, even if that rune/charm had existed on the chain before, since depositing into the game burns the rune and charm, meaning that every time there's a transfer of owner, the fee will be paid. Like if I already minted rune A, if and someone bought it and that someone also wanted to sell it back or wanted to sell it again, they have to pay another 3 USD worth of AXS because depositing into the game, it will be burned. It will be burning the rune and charm. So the trace of it in the blockchain is that it is burned. Thus, it has to be minted again. Due to precautions around the economy and to verify this at scale, we've set the minimum mint time for Season 0 to be 7 days. Wow, that's very long. This means any Ronin rune and charm that is deposited crafted will need to wait 168 hours before it can be minted to the blockchain to have an interaction with the marketplace. So, you have to be very, very, very careful when selling your runes and charms because you can't use those charms or runes for 7 days because it is getting minted in the blockchain. That's why I believe this is a very, very long time for minting. But again, it's for the safety of the network. They are trying everything to see if there are any bugs or exploits, and it's better to be safe than to be sorry. So you just have to be very careful. My final thoughts for Phase 3 is that it is very, very important for the future of Axie Infinity Origin because one, it will make the players from V2 move to Origin because the SLP rewards will now be on Origin. So we are now getting rewarded for playing Axie Infinity Origin. Two is that they have introduced the burning mechanisms. So hopefully this will help stabilize the price of SLP. Three is that they have introduced a new revenue stream for the players, and hopefully this will be enticing enough for other players to invest in Axie Infinity Origin. Again, this is RJ, and hopefully, my dudes, I will see you around in Axie Infinity Origin Arena. Peace out.